Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Let's Play Command & Conquer with me, Artega Omega. Now that harvester got right in my way and I couldn't select all my units at once, the cursed thing. I am going to speed the game back up after turning the game speed down because I can't make my mind up. Well, in all honesty, because it's quite a large distance we need to cover. But honesty is less fun. So I'm hoping this is a back entrance into the enemy's base, otherwise I'm sending an incredibly large armoured force to go and deal with one Humvee. But if that's the case, then that's the case. You know, it's at the end of the world. At least we can be certain in fact it will be dead. I can still hear my commander moaning, even though it's not even on my screen.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Where you're going. Right then, we have forces. We'll slow it down to there, not quite our battle speed that we play at.
Sir, affirmative.
If you can't remember, the reason I use what is notch number 3 on the speed bar for battles is because that's what the game defaults to. These two tanks can apparently drive over small ponds, because that's quite realistic. But yes, the game defaults to speed setting number 3, so that's what I do the battles at. Now we get to see the flame tank in action. It has 2 licks of flame, unlike the flamethrower units. 1 lick of flame, which means it's effectively twice as deadly. However, its health bar is a lot more than a flamethrower unit, and of course it's a vehicle, which means it takes damage from different weapons differently. All in all, it's a very, very nice unit. Now this is probably the enemy's Tiberian patch. We could camp it out. We've done that tactic before. But I'm just going to go for an all-in push. I mean, I saved a lot of units this time instead of attacking with a little squad of 5 tanks or whatnot, which is what I normally do. This time I've saved a huge army for one giant push. This is a slightly different way of doing the level. I was expecting orcas. We're just going to have to deal with that. Hopefully destroy their pads as soon as we can. Flame tanks have a habit of erupting in very glorious fashion. Now let's ignore the guard tower. We go for the advanced guard tower, which is spewing out rockets at us. They're far more deadly. But the flame tanks are incredibly good against buildings, so they will kill this relatively quickly. We would kill it faster if other people get into range. Let's not block the entrance. That was a very sneaky shot you did on that poor fellow. And the orcas will attack us, go away, reload, and come attack us again. Whilst they're doing that, we will just keep losing units. We can't help it. It's a penalty we have to face. On the plus side, the normal problem we have of mass infantry, which seems to completely destroy any attack force we ever have, is finally defeated. The flame tanks will make such easy work of it. As kindly demonstrated by the flame tank that had no HP left. Quickly end that thing's existence for me, that's very nice. Even in death, these things are killing infantry for me. And we're nearly out of flame tanks, which is a bit surprising, to be honest. They've rebuilt this tower, I don't know why. Now, never mind, that tower is key to their defence. If I were them, I would have rebuilt one of the advanced ones, but that's just me. Maybe I'm an odd fellow. Feel free to answer that one in the comments. I won't take offence, but I may block you. Just going to destroy this thing nice and quickly to stop it churning out units like it constantly is, and then we'll go for those orca pads. Okay, maybe not. We'll go for the orca since it's landed. Now it's the same deal as always. We will try to destroy as much as we can. But most importantly of all, we need to destroy their construction yard, which is right here. Very handy. We are being chased back by a lot of tanks, so that's not great. We'll do what we can and hopefully crush some of these infantry. We'll be fine. We're going to build lots of infantry to counter us. That's not to be expected. We have 4 tanks shooting at that thing, we should be able to take it down. We just need a little while. Now we have a kind of backup force, which I'm actually going to call forward as quickly as I possibly can. Because I do want some help here. Want to attack whilst their base defences are low, whilst their vehicle count is also low, and may as well send all of the infantry in. No reason not to. Everyone in. Let's make something happen, including the commander. Why not? Speed up the game, get all of our units there, and hope they don't build too much back. Now they seem to have a couple of tanks, an infinite supply of infantry, a couple of base defences, but we took out the harvester, and their Tiberium silos are looking pretty low. Now in order to get back into the game, what the enemy needs is enough money to either rebuild their Tiberium refinery, which costs 2,000 credits, which will give them a free harvester, or they can build one of these, which they have done, which costs 2,000 credits, and then a harvester, which costs 1,400 credits. And that's pretty much it. But that's the two ways they can get back into the game, given their current situation. However, the computer isn't very clever, which means it will never sell its existing refinery and try to buy a new one. They will always try to rebuild the harvester through the war factory. And if the war factory is dead, then it would choose to rebuild the war factory first, which costs over 3,000 credits instead of 1,700 when you factor in the sell value. I'm not sure. Somebody work it out for me. You get a pat on the back. My math on that one is flawed because I don't know the sell value of a refinery. I believe the refinery sells for 300 anyway, because the harvester itself is worth 1,400, but maybe not, maybe not. Why are you killing this tree? Stop it! Medium tank versus light tank and flame tank. It's a win for the light combo. Surprising win. Are you... Leave it alone! Grief. You have a problem. It's a word for you. This is pyromaniac. It's not a fancy word or anything. That's, you know, it's just what it's called. Possibly a good profession for a pyromaniac to be a flamethrower unit, but whatever. Still irritating that it's burning the tree down because it could accidentally hit some of my men. With a poor tree. They may be terrorists, but that doesn't mean we're not anti-green. Swine. I'd order him dead if these guys were anything other than bazooka men. Right, it doesn't look like they can rebuild their harvester, or they would have done so by now. Which pretty much means what they have is what they have. Now we can outrange these towers, but this guy doesn't want to. Good grief, you have no sense. Look, sit there and just... Where are you going? You can't shoot it, right? Step forward one tile and see if you can shoot it. There we go, now he's got the plan. Right then, we'll speed this up. Now, generally speaking, light tanks can't actually kill these things because they'll repair at a faster rate than they can damage.
Construction complete.
Keen for an army that understands plans. You kill those. Okay, crush them, why not? We've got the best anti-infantry weapon imaginable, but crush them if you like. Now, the reason this thing is piped up is because they sold those two guard towers, which got them some funds back. Now, you would have thought that with those funds, the enemy would have gone, now's our chance to get a harvester back, and they have done so, so we need to kill this thing. New priority.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Should be able to get the job done.
Yes,
Don't know how they're going to stop us.
yes, sir.
One flame tank. Probably kill all their infantry in 2 shots.
Moving out. Unit
Not sure where the house is going. Apparently they have another
moving out.
Siberian patch that I was unaware of.
Unit
You guys can join the fight.
affirmative.
Ask the traitor.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Knowledge. Roger.
Construction complete.
Now my original plan was to keep outranging them with my light tank, and then they wouldn't be able to repair because they're so low on facts. Unfortunately they outwitted me by selling off their towers, which means they now have some facts. We can fix this problem. All we need to do is kill their harvester again. Since it left through this way, I'm guessing it has to go back through that way. We should just wait for it to come.
Reinforcements have arrived. Building.
At a slightly faster speed. Just slightly. We need to be ready for this harvester when it returns. If they start repairing this, that's great, it will waste some of their funds. Nope, they're going to sell it off for once again. Give them a bit more money, but not much. The guard tower is 500 credits, I do believe, so 250 for them. Stop torching my own tank. If it turns out they have another entrance, then we could be in a little bit of trouble. But looks like they don't. Actually, no, don't get anywhere near the flame tank.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Now, the Harvester is a lightly armoured vehicle, although it does have a huge health bar. It is light armour, which means it takes a lot of damage from the flame tanks. Well, they don't have to kill it. Means they are going to be able to rebuild a couple of units. I am waiting for my forces to mount up a little bit, enough to be able to kill the enemies off here. When I say enemies, I mean Harvester. Just need a few more tanks to join the fight, and then we'll be good to go. As we're playing on a faster speed. They just wasted about 1,000 credits worth of infantry to barely dent my flame tanks, because that's how good they are. What happened to my commander? I'm sure I sent it in. I'm gonna guess that you killed him. Yes. On the plus side, we've already taken up their boat. That's important because you do have to kill their boat, otherwise the level just doesn't end. Because you have to kill all of their units, boats included in that. So with their finances they getting from the Harvester now, they've decided they should build some more guard towers, watch towers, whatever they're called. This time we're going to go and actually kill their Harvester rather than wait for it to return. We're getting more aggressive. And we'll attack up here so we don't have to deal with that thing until last. Preferably when they've got no power left. That's the plan.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is just how much damage the flame tank does. It is a very large amount.
Yes,
Make no mistake. And that's the Harvester down again. They got very annoyed at me doing that. But they can, pull an angry face towards me as much as they like. It's not going to change anything.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Not a problem.
That guard tower will actually change something for that poor flamethrower unit though. But that's about it. It's pretty much all of their remaining forces gone in a couple of hits of flame. They're building more and more infantry because that's all they can afford. It's really not going to work out well for them. Flame tank is going to laugh at this watchtower. It destroys it nearly into flames. And then these chaps are going to open up a whole new entrance for us.
Construction complete.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, affirmative.
When we're going to have our way with their base. Best to save it for another video, I do believe. I'm not sure if I can get it done in the time we have remaining. So it's going to be the same deal as it was quite a few levels ago, but still, I've done it before. I'm going to be saving the game here. I'm going to be cutting off the video and then starting up the next one. The next one will just be me mopping up the base. The level is essentially done. There's nothing the enemy can throw at me anymore. So I'm going to be mopping up what remains of the base. If you want to watch it, there will be a video uploaded so you can. If you don't want to watch me just killing random things, then, skip the next video. The only other thing I'm going to do is look at where we're going next, and then make the normal save I do at the start of the level. Same as always. If you want to watch it, it'll be there. If you don't, that's your own business. Hopefully you'll join me then, or the video after that, and I shall see you then.